Namaskar. Once I told you that Dasbodh of Samarth Ramdas has answered at least 1,000 questions raised by common men. It includes and not least nine of the questions I am going to discuss. And it shows how perfectly, step by step, the PhD thesis can be written. I mean, that kind of research he has done in all the religions around the world, and then he has written this Dasbodh. So, the first question is whether Atmadnyan, Brahmdnyan, self realization, and existence of God is a reality or not. He has answered this in at least 1,000 places. At least. In Dasbodh, there are 20 dashak are there, and in each dashak 10 chapters are there. It means 200 chapters are there, in which all the knowledge, the contemporary knowledge at that time, and which is been reflected in fact in so many uh, books and scripts and theses, and even in science today. Okay. Second one, whether self-realization knowledge given in Vedas, Vedanta, Geeta, and all such Advait books, the granthas, what we call, authored by Rishis, Munis, Sant, realized souls, enlightened soul, is a reality or not? Is it real or not? Okay. Third, whether fully devoted life towards God is a waste of time or real investment of time. This is also he has answered at several places. Fourth one, how to create Anand Van Bhuvan in today's terms, how to achieve sustainable development goals. He has given it in step by step format. Even he has written, the poem Anand Van Bhuvan. You might, if you get it, you may read the original script as much as possible, because translation and what he wants to say, these are two distinct things. Translation is word by word. Is means ahe in Marathi, but sometimes is means it exists as well. I hope you understand some that kind of translation and difference of translation could be there. Okay. Fifth one, how every soul or entity can become a realized soul or entity by becoming yogi, the bhakta, the devotee at all the times. So that, you know, and that too throughout the life, how can he live that in that state of mind? As we always say, work is worship, yogi, bhakta, and all those things. So he has told it step by step. And once you feel, get the experience, then he says it is beyond that, beyond that, beyond that, and then how to remain at that state of mind. Also, he's telling, because this is beyond our discussion, this is beyond the words. Even Vedas and even all the sadhus and realized soul have said. So you have to become that to realize that. That is what he's saying. And you can live in that state of mind throughout your life. Sixth one, how God exists everywhere. How the all-pervading God, you just name it, all-pervading, omniscient. So many words are there. Okay. Seventh question, how to inculcate qualities and attributes so as to remain on the path of Paramartha. Param means the ultimate. Artha means the crux of life. How to live on the path of Paramartha forever, and why it is a need of a human life. He is telling us at all the times. In fact, all the spiritual script tell the one and the same thing. In all the religions, in all the faiths, and all the dogmas, creeds, caste, and all those places you can see, spiritual scripts are there. They tell one and the same thing. Eighth question, how to experience all pervading omniscience Paramatma by becoming unison with it, by following path told by Sadguru. Sadguru has very much importance in spiritual life. So he has always told us to follow that path at all the times. May it be whatever you are doing, Navvidha Bhakti, and so many ways you can pray. Every person may and can have his own religion. That also he has told. Ninth one, in this is a question, answer, and all those things in this ninth point is there, or question you can say. In Dasbodh, a lot of debates and discussion, criticisms, pathies and antipathies, thesis and antithesis are put in the form of guru and disciple conversations. Somebody says you were telling like this, but now you are telling like this. So this is true or this is true. Literally, just opposed views have been discussed at many places, and thousands of questions have been discussed. If some teacher is there, if some place is there, maybe the parliaments of any country, or a city's municipal corporation is there, if the debates and discussions are not there, then that is not a democracy, or that is not a place for human beings to live. In fact, that is what he said, because if we clear the ideas, then we can create the sustainable development, the Ram Rajya, the Anand Van Bhuvan, the Swananda Bodh pattern, and utopia can be achieved. Everybody has to live, as much as possible, perfect and humanitarian life. That is very important. Okay, so this will keep everyone from all walks of lives on the path of Paramartha at all the times. Okay, so that is why discussions and debates are very important in life. But that should be positive. Criticism should be positive. Thesis and antithesis should be positive. It is so that everybody become wise and go beyond wiseness, in fact. Even the question is put on this: is whatever we are thinking, debating, or criticizing, or discussing is on righteous path, and does it falls on the path of Paramartha or not? They keep asking, kept asking, and we are going to keep asking. That is what they are discussing, so that we are following, like on the razor blade, we are walking a path, so that we should not fall from that. We remain on one with the God, unison with the God at all the times, walking up on the path of Paramartha. Thus, self-check, alert self, awakened self, awareness is checked at each moment. See, check, self-check, alert self, awakened self, awareness is checked at each moment. Okay, so as to remain on the path of Paramartha forever. It is as if walking on the razor sharp blade of sword and still remaining unison with the God forever. So my request is to just read. This was the ninth question, in fact. My request is just read original version of Dasbodh at least once and get self-realized, self-enlightened, and spread awareness, and let everyone become an enlightened soul, or every entity can become an enlightened entity, so as to make this world at least a better place to live, if not heaven. Because he has objectively did at a point that positivity and negativity should be balanced. No negativity can be thrown out of the world. It is possible, he's saying. So if someone says that positive and negativity should be balanced, then just trust him that if somebody is not on your path, he will use negativity and try to remove him from your path, so that you remain forever, ruling the world and something like that. How in depth these people can think, imagine, and how intellectuals and realized soul might be sitting in front of him, so that such discussions are there. Okay, so finally, Om, Amin, and Amen, because all the script, maybe Islam, maybe Christianity, maybe Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Taoism, Judaism, and so many isms are there. Every places same stochastic. You can say there are, I know, I mean, oh, there are so many ways people have tried to prove so many things, right or wrong, but ultimately all the religions tell same thing, that one god is there, and you have to be on the righteous path. You have to follow all the ethics and values, so that our life is spent in a good way, and everybody should be able to live a good life. Okay, so Om in Hinduism, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, it is there. Aum is there in Taoism. Amen is in Islam, and Amen is in Christianity. By saying that, I say thank you very much.